Want to learn planche but don't know where to start? Then this video is exactly for you. We'll go through technique, the best exercises, and also mistakes that people keep doing. This video will teach you exactly how to go from zero to tuck planche. If this video hits 100 likes, I will create part 2. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a new video, and let's get into this one. Prerequisites for this skill would be 20 push-ups and 10 clean dips. Now, since you know the prerequisites, let's speak about the technique. First of all, I would strongly suggest you to use the parallettes, but if you don't have ones, it's fine. Very important step is to put your palms on the ground and rotate them at the 45-degree angle so you don't hurt your wrists. That's why I say you should use the parallettes because it's better for your wrists. Okay, from here, we have to externally rotate our elbows like here. Biceps has to look forward. It's very important because it allows you to use more of the shoulder strength. From here, I want you to imagine as you trying to reach something that's in front of you. So you extend your arms as much as you can and push them down. So to do this on the floor, it looks like this. From this position, you're just trying to reach. In this case, you push and you push back down. This is the perfect scapula protraction. Avoid this mistake like keeping your shoulders next to your ears or flexing the spine like this. No, it has to be like this and down. This is the perfect scapula protraction. If you do these mistakes, what I said before, you will not engage your scapula properly. Okay, but Matthew, why scapula protraction means so much in planche? It's very important because it gives the height for the planche and it also removes the unnecessary stress that you put on shoulder joints, because if you lean without protraction, the shoulder joint is basically compensating, which is very bad. You can get very injured, so stay away from it. Another important point I have to mention is the hip activation. It will be necessary in the upcoming exercises. We'll speak just in a minute. So, hip activation here. Not in this, not like this, never. We push down our hips like this. Not like this, like this. I hope everything's clear with the technique now, and we can move on to the exercises. So now, since you know the correct technique, we'll apply the same principles to the exercises. So here we put our hands at the 45-degree angle as before, arms externally rotated, scapula protracted. From here, I would suggest to put the toes like this, and from this position, try to lean and back. Lean and back. Very important, guys. Make sure you keep everything engaged. Don't let the scapula sink or don't bend your arms. It cannot be like this. Very important. Scapula protracted, hands external rotation, like this. Bam, 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 bam. This exercise will be oriented into strengthening your scapula, especially in these beginner states. So what I want you to do here is just to go into a push-up position. And from here, I want you to follow the steps before. Externally rotate your arms. It's okay, you can leave the palms like this. And from here, you lower down and push back, hold, hold. Go down, push back slowly, hold. Go down, push back again, hold. Avoid this mistake like doing like this. No, don't do like this. Like this and hold. With this exercise, you will learn how to activate your scapula properly, and it will help you in the further states. So let's move on to the next exercise. So this one is by far one of my favorite planche exercises when it comes to beginner state or in the further states. So to do it correctly, what I want you to do is place your hands at the 45-degree angle. Also, you can place your palms supinated. It will target more of your bicep and shoulder. So it's actually the most correct way to do it like this. So from here, you can make this exercise harder or easier. As I mentioned before, scapula is very important, and from here you want to lean your hips, abs has to be engaged, and you hold in this position. Hold, hold, hold. The supinated grip is super hard, so if you are more of a beginner, just hold your wrist like this. Of course, it's not optimal. That's why I say it's better to use the parallettes. You don't put unnecessary stress on your wrist. But this is super good exercise. Also, as you get stronger, make sure you always try to lean more while keeping the scapula very protracted and the core engaged. Okay, and the most common mistakes I keep seeing for this exercise is basically, again, the loss scapula protraction. If you cannot hold it confidently, don't lean like this, because it's very bad. It puts a lot of stress on the shoulder joints. Keep it like this, and once you can keep it like this and this, only then you lean more forward. Another mistake I see is when people think that they lean a lot, but actually they lean and their ass goes up like this. It's very bad. You have to keep the glutes engaged all the time. Another mistake I keep seeing, people put their hands like this and they try to lean, and it's super bad because it puts so much unnecessary stress on your wrists. So don't do it. At least put them at a 45-degree angle. For me, it's the most comfortable position, but also make sure you're practicing like the hardest progression, which is supinated. Also, because later you might want to learn the planche with supinated grip, so you have to start with the strong basics. For the accessory exercise, I recommend you to include hollow body holds. For your lower back, Superman holds. Also, if you have a band, you can include this accessory exercise. It's pretty good. Just make sure you use the band that you can work with. It's not too like easy or just too hard so you cannot pull. It has to be about right, challenging, but not too easy. And pull it like this. Protract the scapula. Everything's engaged. And like this, repeat for reps. By using these 3 exercises and some accessories I gave in this video, you will be able to reach the tuck planche, and in the next video I will speak about how to go from tuck to advanced, how to fill the gaps between each progression. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you next video.